Starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 18 carries, 79 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On third down, it's Prescott. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Jackson. Throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First down, Prescott. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Now Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Green, quick, yellow, line, black, block.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Happened, but then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move it to the top 5. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how more can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
And fights through one man.
still going. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Cowboys. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return, 86 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Yeah, this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Prescott down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Fournette, a first down carry. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the out.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay.
After review of the play, the ruling on
so
the field
after the
is
2nd
reversed.
down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense heading out.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's caught over the middle by Fan. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Robinson. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Robinson bowling his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start in Arrowhead. A big crowd on hand to see KC host the LA Chargers in an AFC West matchup. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in that one. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Deontay Johnson, a touchdown reception. The Cowboys retreated to a fine first half from number 4, quarterback Dak Prescott. He had a touchdown pass in that first half, helping his guys to a halftime advantage. Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Going right back to Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Robinson with another carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Holding offense.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play action. It's Jackson. That is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Robinson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Robinson again. And this time he's in for a Washington touchdown.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Prescott on first down.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Prescott now on second down.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A first down throw for Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Prescott to throw it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Prescott.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. It'll be first and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Prescott from the gun. He's got it. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Prescott. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Blankenship out for the point after.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Robinson up the middle. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On play action, Prescott. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
Now that was a big run. It takes him all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at...
And he will take it in for the Cowboys score. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And the Washington offense going back to work. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense.
Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Cowboys are able to recover. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, it's Pollard. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now Washington down by 10. 1:40 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Throwing, Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Jackson's throw into the hands of Fant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 14-yard line.
Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the Cowboys, they boost their record up to a strong...
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bob